Remember the smartphone with the camera that flips from the back all the way to the front? The one that looks like WALL-E. Yep, that was the ZenFone 6, a phone that gave users two things: a notch-free display and front cameras that are as good as the ones on the back. Well, ASUS is back with a redo. Their new ZenFone 7 does all of that too, and more. Hi, I'm MICHAELJOSH, and you're watching GadgetMatch. I've been using the ZenFone 7 Pro for over a week now, and I've been quietly working on a review I can't wait to show you. But first, let's take a closer look at the new ZenFone 7. Find out how it's different and what's new versus the ZenFone 6, and for you unboxing fans, a quick look at everything you'll get in the box. Does that sound good? All right. Let's dive in. Today we're unboxing the ZenFone 7 Pro, but we're told the non-Pro model includes all the stuff you'll see here. The phone comes in this square box with these bluish accents that give the illusion that it's got marquee lights. And when you lift it up, there are two compartments to explore. Which side shall we start with? Let's take the left first. Inside is a 30-watt power brick and a USB-C to C cable. Let's peruse this side next. Inside this box, a SIM tray ejector tool, user guide, and two cases. Yep, two cases in the box. One is a hard shell clear case, and the other an active case with a locking mechanism for the phone's flip camera. And last but not the least, hidden deep inside this box is what you've really come here to see: the ASUS ZenFone 7 Pro. Let's light it out so that you can take a closer look. ASUS sent us the pastel white model, although it also comes in Aurora Black. But as you can see from this phone, they're not just plain white or black, they actually have gradients built under the glass. So this white phone has an iridescent sheen to it, a bit of blue and pink. My buddy Saf has the black model, which has a greenish and or bluish glow when hit by light. Following last year's redesign, ASUS didn't change the look and feel of the ZenFone 7 this time around, except that the phone has grown in size. The team from ASUS who worked on the phone says they wanted to retain the phone's 5000 mAh battery, make space for that larger camera module, and also make some internal adjustments due to space taken up by the 5G modem that accompanies its Snapdragon 865 series processor. Now, despite its increased size, there still wasn't a lot of space to work with. So ASUS had to take away the headphone jack. But otherwise, the phones look almost identical. Let's play a game of spot the difference here. Apart from the size and the color differences, what else can you see? Here are the answers. Number 1, the rear fingerprint scanner is gone. That's been replaced not with an under-display one, but one baked into the power key. 2, there are 3 cameras instead of 2. And 3, there's now a hole cut into the body of the phone to house the rear microphone. If you look, chances are your phone has one too. But it's usually built into the camera module, so it's not as obvious. The curved glass back is Gorilla Glass 3, up front, Gorilla Glass 6. Its metal frame is 6000 series aluminum, and the camera module made from liquid metal. Buttons are all on the right-hand side. The power and quick actions button have now been consolidated. On top of that, the volume rocker. On the left-hand side is the SIM card tray, with provisions for 2 nano SIMs and 1 micro SD card. And on the bottom, flanking the USB-C port, microphone, and bottom firing speaker, is an LED notification light. While most top-of-the-line phones this year have gone the punch-hole route, ASUS remains one of the few to serve you a true all-screen experience. More on this flip camera that makes all of this possible in a second. The display has been significantly improved from last year, apart from it being more than 1/4 of an inch larger. It's got a few nifty upgrades. The panel is now AMOLED with a 90 Hz refresh rate, 700 nits of brightness, and support for HDR10+. The ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro have 3 rear cameras, a 64 megapixel wide camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and an 8 megapixel 3x telephoto lens. We've taken a lot of photos with this phone already, but we're not allowed to show you any photos just yet, so mark your calendars for September 1 at 6 a.m. Our review video goes live right then. Instead, let's spend some time taking a closer look at this flip camera. Undeniably the most unique part about the ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro. The main benefit of this flip camera is that if you want to take selfie photos or videos, you get the quality and all the features of the main camera. This makes it a great device for content creators who shoot a lot of vlogs, or just those of you who want great selfies. Once retracted, you can also manually adjust the angle of the camera. While ASUS has had to carve out a lot of internal space for this huge module, it rests almost flushed against the phone. So unlike most phones this year, there isn't a large camera bump to contend with. ASUS says they've improved the durability of the module further and are promising 200,000 flips, which is about 100 flips per day for 5 years. The ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro do not have wireless charging and an IP rating, but one area where ASUS refused to compromise was with regard to its battery capacity. Both phones pack a 5,000 mAh battery and now come with a 30-watt charger in the box. In my tests, I got up to 20% in 10 minutes, 47% in 30, 82% in an hour, and 100% in 1 hour and 40 minutes. For those of you who want a quick reference sheet comparing the differences between the ZenFone 6, 7, and 7 Pro, you can visit GadgetMatch.com. But very briefly, the biggest upgrades from the ZenFone 6 to ZenFone 7 include better display tech and the addition of 5G. The ZenFone 7 Pro has the newer 865 Plus processor and adds OIS on both its wide and telephoto cameras. Today, ASUS announced Taiwanese pricing for the ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro. Converted, that's about $750 US for the ZenFone 7 and $950 US for the ZenFone 7 Pro. We'll also be able to share European pricing when our review video goes live. The ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro will be available in all markets where the ZenFone 6 was available. And that was a quick hands-on with the ZenFone 7 Pro. As you know, we're currently working on our review video, and as always, I'm happy to answer your burning questions. What do you want to know about the ZenFone 7 and 7 Pro? Let me know in the comments section below. And to make sure you don't miss that video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified when we upload. Follow me on social media for all the behind-the-scenes fun stuff. And as always, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm MICHAELJOSH. Thanks for dropping by.